Do you feel it too? This week feels a little off. Let's talk about it. Hey, folks, and welcome back to another episode here at Race Plaza Media. My name is Pia, and as per usual on Thursdays, I break down for you what you can watch and where you can watch things in terms of motorsport all across the globe. And this week is off. We have very few of our top contenders, our usual suspects racing this weekend, so things feel unusual for a April race weekend. But nonetheless, I have 7 racing events that I want to shout out to you that you can tune into this weekend. First up, of course, the Great American Race is back. We have NASCAR. Not only do we have NASCAR, the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, but also the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series competing this weekend. And also, who we have this weekend is the ARCA Menard Series. So essentially the junior racing league of NASCAR. For the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, you'll be able to tune into that via FS1 and HBO. For the Craftsman Truck Series, you also have it on FS1. And for the ARCA Menard Series, you'll be able to tune into this one via your Flow Racing subscription. Next up, number 2, lots and lots of racing is returning yet again to Mount Panorama for the Bathurst 6-hour racing event. That's happening this weekend. Of course, this time of the year, Bathurst is quite popular, but nonetheless, we gladly return to Bathurst for a 6-hour race. You should be able to tune into that via Fox Sports or on YouTube. Next up, in number 3, I want to highlight one of our channel favorites before I go into some newer additions or some of the unusual guests on our Thursday videos. Of course, for our channel favorite, I am talking about none other than AMA Supercross. They're heading to St. Louis for the weekend, and you'll be able to tune into that as per usual via Peacock. All right, so next up in number 4, I have a visitor that we don't always invite here just because there's some more popular races or easily accessible races for people to tune into usually. But nonetheless, I want to give a shout out today to the last round of snowcross. I'm talking about the AMSOIL Championship of Snowcross. They're heading this weekend for their final round to the Spirit Mountain Ski Hill, and you'll be able to tune into that via your Flow Racing subscription. You can also tune into some USAC AMSOIL National Sprint Cars races also through your Flow Racing membership. And since they're all kind of under a similar umbrella, I bunched them on here for you in number 4. Next up in number 5, we have the GT World Challenge Asia. They're heading to Sepang this weekend, and you'll be able to watch those races for free on YouTube. And next up in number 6, we have a very, very popular racetrack this weekend in France. The Nogaro racetrack is very popular this weekend with several Renault Clio Cups. We have a French Formula 4 championship competing there. We have the Alpine Elf Cup series, as well as the GT4 France and the TC France championship, all competing on the same racetrack this weekend. And the great thing about all of these races is that if they're live streaming, you'll be able to watch those on YouTube. I want to especially highlight the Renault Clio Cups as well as the Alpine Elf Cup series, just because those two are really, really fun single make championships. I've personally watched several of those, so I can usually recommend them because it's a dense pack. There's elbows coming out, so it's lots and lots of fun to tune into those. And then last but not least, in number 7, a special guest that we've invited before on Thursdays, but they're not a usual guest here. And I'm talking about the D1 Lights, a drifting competition in Japan. They will be heading into round 1 and 2 of 2026 this weekend, and you'll be able to watch that either through their YouTube channel, and they also have some live streaming directly through their website. And there you have it, folks, the top 7 of the week. Like I said, it feels a little off for an April weekend. Usually we have so many races happening, but of course several races are being canceled around Qatar and that area of the world just due to the current circumstances. So definitely I think that is impacting the racing schedule at the moment. But that will give us some time to tune into some other types of racing this weekend. I mean, For me, for sure, I'll be watching Supercross, definitely. I might even tune into some D1 lights because drifting is insane and super fun. So I might tune into that as well. And then probably the Bathurst 6-hour race is going to be on my brother's docket for the weekend. But as per usual, please let me know what you will be tuning into this weekend. If there's anything else that I missed that you would like me to highlight in the future, let us know in the comments below. And then, as per usual, we'll be back on Monday for our race weekend recaps. Bye bye.